Hey, hi Krishna, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir.
Yeah, hello. Give me a second, let me share my screen. So, previously we were discussing about life cycle part. Do you have any question?
Mm, yeah.
We created this life cycle and further created our file and then further saved it to the repository, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to know that how to create package and deploy the package in Documentum. I mean, using a DAR file.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, previously we have created. So life cycle generally attach by a code, but let me show you how to do through API.
Good, no?
Yeah, I mean Documentum API.
Okay.
So this is our policies, right? I mean
Yeah.
this is our life cycle. We have to apply this life cycle to the document.
Okay.
So for the document, first of all we'll do. I mean, um, uh, we'll upload a document. I mean because we have an object type. So first of all, let me do this. IE.
1 minute, sir.
No problem. Take your time.
Okay. Yeah.
So, if you see that I mean, we created this life cycle for protocol documents, right? Protocol underscore doc. So first of all, what we need to upload a protocol document. So let's say these are the finished document. Here we upload a one document new. Either we can create or let's import one protocol document. Add file. Uh, let's say this next. Right here we have to select what protocol doc, right? Hello.
Yeah, I'm hearing. Yeah.
Yeah, protocol doc. I mean, here's the option, right? Life cycle ID. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Click on select, right? Protocol LC. Click OK, right?
Yeah.
What you need to, I mean, uh, right? So if you finish, see, just read this error.
Okay. Operation failed because the entry or attached field on document does not satisfy the entry criteria.
Got it?
Yeah, state under draft policy means earlier we have, I mean, you are explained that document should have some entry criteria.
Right. Because we applied a life cycle, try to apply the life cycle, and it should, I mean, the document by default should come into the draft folder. But because we have a condition, entry criteria, right?
Yeah.
The title must be equal to protocol,
Yes.
right? So it got failed. Now let's property make it title what?
Protocol.
PROTOC, right? Now try to select, click OK, then click OK. See, we uploaded a document here, right? Correct?
Okay.
Now it's gone. Where it gone?
Into this folder. No?
Right. Where? If you see this protocol has these folders, and if you see, double click this. Got it?
Yeah.
Automatically everything is done. Either you need to write what? Java code. But now no need to write a Java code. uh, uh, can you give me please 1 second? Just, I mean, there
Right.
is a someone. Just give me a second. Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was telling you this, right? Now
Yeah.
what we need to do, right click, go to the property, because you know it came into the draft, right? So on the draft, it performs certain actions,
Okay.
right? Certain action means um, action means this.
Draft. Right.
Action means it set attribute protocol underscore status is equal to draft.
Okay.
So let's say what is the value for the protocol status. Protocol means the protocol. See this
Okay.
protocol status. Automatically the value is draft.
Trigger we added. Sorry, integrated we added.
Yeah, I mean that's integrated. Right. Here's the option life cycle.
Yeah.
Right. Click on promote. I mean right now we are clicking because this is a DA. Otherwise we have to programmatically we have to do this promote. I mean
Yes, you know.
in D2 there is an option. I mean automatically it get promoted. I
Okay.
mean you do not need to do. I mean you won't find this such kind of option. This is because this is an administrative tool. Therefore you are getting such option.
Okay.
See, we have promoted. Automatically the document is moved here from here. So such kind of automation, right?
Yeah.
So even let me show you. I mean how. See, for example, if I using this workflow, let me tell you. I mean how it. I mean in case if it is in D2 or something. So we have a one. See this life cycle,
Yeah.
right? So in the life cycle, I mean, I don't know, it's not loading, but here's the option. It automatic. I mean, there is an option promote. You know, so when this auto activity will come, it will promote it. I mean, document will get promoted.
Okay.
Wait. I mean, this function will get called. So on the promote, we have written this review. Okay. On the review entry criteria, this right, and the action it will update the right and all move to the review. I mean, the document now will move to the review. So
Okay.
here's a review. See, documentum is there. Right click, select, right click, see the properties, and go to the show all protocol status. Current state. Current state is showing the state. State means your life cycle state.
Okay.
I mean, right. And here you can see protocol state become review. So this is a kind of automation you can perform. I mean, I just demonstrated you or just gave you idea that you'll have a idea that how the life cycle works. All right, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So got it. I mean, do you have any query? I mean, or anything else?
Like, we can run through DFC also, no, sir?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there is a function session dot promote. I mean, there is a idea of session dot promote. So subject. I mean, I mean, what we are doing is just we call it through DFC. Mm, where is the code written? See, let's say we have this. Where is the repressor file? I mean, so if we have, so there are the methods here. ID of sys objects, either I mean attach a life cycle. I mean sys object dot attach. I think new document this we have. See this attach policy,
Okay.
correct? So here we need to pass the argument. I mean it take attach policy ID. I mean this. I mean this code will execute it. I mean, so here we need to pass document ID, right? Here the uh, policy ID and then initial status draft. I mean, or here policy ID will be. I mean, so here first of all you need to take the policy ID, uh, ID of life cycle. I think ID policy ID, and here you will pass this policy. Such a way. I mean, we do this. So code automatically will add this as we did it through DA. Here, code will do it automatically. Correct? No, it's moved into the approved folder. Go to the properties. See here the which life cycle is attached this, or if you dump it this object. I mean here's the object ID, right? Let me see it in through this dm underscore select star from protocol document, right? If you dump it, this is the protocol. I mean that value, and which life cycle is our policy ID. There is a value. I mean every object has a one attribute, our policy ID.
Okay.
It will be somewhere this our policy ID. So here you can check. I mean through query, but through DA, this is the process. And where it get executed, this all code. I mean life cycle. Life cycle is always executed on Java method server. Correct? It always executed on Java method server.
Uh,
Hello.
yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to remember this. It gets executed.
JMS.
JMS, correct. For example, if I mean we had we had an error, right? I mean, so if we need to detail, I mean we have to go to the detail in the error. So how we can check? We have to go to contain server machine and go to the JMS log. Where where to go JMS log? Documentum Wildify server. T Wildify servers. Oh, sorry. Wildify server. No, let me refresh. I'll select right click. See this server log. Yes. Let me open. I mean, these all are errors comes into the server apps log. I mean, there's so many errors. Some are related to the project itself because so many projects are deployed on this, right? So it's generating from there. But here you can check. So got it? I mean, any confusion in this life cycle part?
So directly we can do it through the DA only. You mean to say there is no DFC required in real time also.
No, it required. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's up to the requirement how you are deploying. I mean, in case if you have to use in D2, in case if you have to use in XCP, then you need to write a code. I mean, D2 has a configuration. I mean, D2 you can directly use, but in XCP, an XCP application, you need to write a code. Are you getting my point?
Yes, yes.
I mean, write create a auto activity in a workflow. Either create this or either create a auto activity and write a DFC code to call a lifecycle and call the module.
Okay. Can you
Correct.
explain here in the DFC also? Or you can explain separately like main important life cycle workflow you explained that time.
Mm-hmm.
So life cycle and
Okay.
one example you can explain.
I mean, we can have a same example. We just will write a code and um, I mean, that's it. I mean, what I'll do, I'll just write. I mean, see, I told you how to create a document, right? Just it. I will write these two lines. That's it. I mean,
ID of policy called null.
this.
Null statements represent no value or
No,
when
null means you have to take fetch the ID. I mean,
user.
s- IDF says object. I mean, you have to IDF says object. You'll fetch the query I mean, through DQL or something. Let's say write a DQL. We have a, this DQL. So write. Write the equal to fetch the or object ID. Uh, ID of this object. I mean, okay, session dot see get object to by right session dot get object by qualification. Right, dm underscore policy where oh, sorry where dm underscore policy where our object. Let me copy from here. See like this. Here you get this policy. Now you have this policy object,
Okay.
and we were creating a create session, create folder. We have this folder ID, folder ID. Oh, I thought what is the error? That's these two lines also required. That's to attach policy. It will automatically, I mean, as we right click attach a policy, it is, code is just attaching a policy. First we are finding out, just trying to fetch a policy, which a policy is there, and then it's a draft and zero. I mean, this policy ID, draft and zero. Same way we did here. Right click. If you look at here, life cycle, apply, uh, right? This policy and this draft, right? By default, initial state is draft, right? I mean, the starting state, right? So we have to pass this starting state. So this is the way of implementation of
Life cycle.
life cycle through Documentum DFC code.
Okay.
So, but what you need to be, I mean, because this, code and all kind of obsolete thing
Okay.
nowadays, there are configured tool like your like your D2config or XCP. I just shared you that particular code.
Okay.
Right. It's a configuration. I mean, you can design. I mean, I mean, basically, what you should you have to understand. You have to understand the concept.
Okay.
What is the backend concept? You should know what is the entry criteria, actions.
Okay.
Right. I mean, concept everywhere you will find the same thing.
Okay.
I mean, the D2, XCP, in other applications, because Documentum can be accessed through various applications like XCP. I mean, so many products are there. In every product, they have their own thing, but the concept would be same,
Okay.
right? Correct. So this is about the life cycle part.
So,
Now, yeah, tell me.
what are all the common DFC tools, sir?
Composer. This already we are discussing. This
Uh,
composer.
that is one only.
It's the only one.
Okay.
I mean, we only can write a code through. I mean, this is basically what is this? This is composer. We call it. I mean, the Documentum start calling it composer, but basically there is a one tool Eclipse. Generally, Java people use it.
Ah, yeah, yeah, right, right. I
So
know.
I mean, this is a basically Eclipse, but they have put their plugin and make it composer. I mean,
I got
yeah,
it. I got it.
yeah.
Yeah. I
So
just
we,
gone through one video like Eclipse they used to write. So
yeah.
again, try that.
So same. This is a Eclipse basically.
Okay.
Just they have changed the look and feel and branded it as a composer of their own product.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So this is odd. Now, so again, so I'm just planning to start at D2 now onwards.
Okay.
I'm,
Sir, behavior and events means what, sir?
where's the behavior?
Sorry?
Where's the behavior and event?
No, not here generally. That is again different concept.
I mean, where have you written? I mean, this see this behavior and events.
Here I haven't seen.
So I mean, so that I could correlate. Maybe you are telling me something different. I'm under. So,
Means formatting control or some validation control. Dog base and
dog based control.
dog base and format control. Anything is there in the DA part?
I don't think so. Such like things. I mean, control. I mean, I'm not able to correlate dog base. See, we have ACL for the access. I mean, either you can. I mean, so that's what I'm saying. If you could give me a reference so that I could correlate it. I mean, maybe you are telling me in a different term. Maybe you know, see, yesterday we were discussing about the transaction. He was telling me some other way around. I mean, we discussed the transaction.
Okay.
you know, begin, commit and roll back or something we discussed, if you remember.
Ah, right.
So he was telling me some different way. But I mean, when we discuss very in detail, that he can't understand. I mean, they were calling it by a different way or different name.
Okay.
So sometimes it happen either you are trying to call, I mean, or if you give me a reference that I could understand, basically what you are talking about.
Okay.
So, so behavior and control. I mean, these all are the common terms, right? I mean, this is general English term. I mean, they are the generalized term. The,
Okay.
exactly what I mean. Are they referring to security as I mean, security or I mean, as a control. I mean, generally in your. I mean, if I talk about the control, control means a kind of a security I'm talking about. But in validation terms, it is a control. I mean, they will say that it's our controlled environment. Means, in my term, that's a secure environment.
Okay.
I mean, generally, because I'm also from pharmaceutical, so business person generally say that it's controlled, validated environment. But in technical term, they're trying to say this is a secure environment. We have a security policies. We have I mean, right? We have a different securities are uh, available. So we have made secure the document. I mean, that things like this. So if you could able to give me these references, or
Okay.
then I can, I mean, correlate, I can make you understand.
Okay. Even component configuration also that.
Again, component is, again, I mean, component again very general term. Component is available in webtop, component is available in um, you know in you know in D2 as well. There is a component, there is a component in webtop, or here is also a component in this artifacts you are talking about. These all are the components. Forms component, life cycle is a component, jobs is a component. I mean, again, it's a kind of a generalized term.
Okay.
Are you getting my point?
Mm.
I mean, if you say me the component is what? Documentum component. Life cycle is one of the component of documentum component. Methods, modules, permission set. Either you can say the artifacts. In your language, you would say artifact. In my language I would say component. So again, it's a German general term. Components, actions. Here I show you the actions, right?
Okay.
In WebTop there is a different actions. I
Okay.
mean, actions are there.
Mm.
So right, I mean, these all are the general term, generalized term. A specific document, if you want to understand, okay, what is the, I mean, someone says, what is the action in life cycle? What is the action in WebTop? I mean, action is a generalized term, but there is a different meaning with respect to the product. If
Okay.
someone says the what is the preconditions in WebTop, precondition has a different meaning. I mean, the different implementation meaning is the same. Similar to the life cycle has a different. I mean, entry criteria are a precondition. In the in the WebTop, there are certain entry condition, entry criteria that we call it preconditions, or like that.
Mhm. Okay. Mm. So this data dictionary, how we can use it?
Data dictionary, if you remember, I told you through DQL. I mean, if you go through my PPT,
Okay.
there is a one PPT uh, where we discuss this object types,
Okay.
right? Even day before, I mean, sometime I told you
Yeah.
this.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
I will.
no problem. I mean, let me tell you again. If you remember, I told you that the labeling, how to do labelings and labels, and all right. Remember? No, no problem. See, we created this protocol doc here, right from here, right? This
Okay.
approval data, right here. There is a application interface. See here, you can change the approval
Okay.
date like this, right? And here you can put some constraint that attribute should be read only, it cannot be blank, or like this. These all are the data dictionary. This labeling is a data dictionary.
Okay, okay.
right? This is the data dictionary, right? Labeling is a data dictionary. Means the data dictionary is some kind of additional things that you can do with the attributes,
Okay,
not object types. It's attribute. I mean, attribute has some label. You can put label to the attribute. You can put constraint to the attribute, right? For example, see, we have these states,
okay,
status protocol. So protocol status always should be drop. I mean, draft always. I mean, draft. What are the three states? Draft, review, and approved, right? So here we can say, I mean, only the draft, right here. So as a drop down, if I want to display in the document term, I
okay.
mean, we have discussed this once, but okay,
Yeah,
this
yeah, we have discussed, but
right,
maybe we
draft, reviewed,
kind of
and approved, for example, like this. I mean, maybe, I mean, forget my typo. This means, so only these three will value will be can be input as to this protocol status.
okay,
I mean, it will not allow user to freely enter any value.
okay,
It can I mean, the user is now restricted to put the value from these three.
okay,
It
okay,
will The value will be displayed as a drop down, or as a, I mean, support as a drop down. So user has to pick those values, right? So these all are I mean, these things get saved as a data dictionary,
okay.
right? That I mean, so what is the benefit of data dictionary? Data dictionary benefit is that you can put a drop down value. You can do the labeling. For example, if there is a different, if you are setting up a different language in different language, language for a different country, or non English speaking, right? So here you can put a labeling, right? Applicate, go to the labeling here.
Yeah, you told me at that
Yeah,
time by your exam, Saudi Arabic or something.
right. So if you, I mean, documentum, let me show you, I mean, how. I mean, let's say it's Spanish. So here you can write document, I mean, approval date, right? This, right? Let's say this is the, right here, just copy
Mm,
and right, like do this. So on the application side, it will display like this.
okay,
So end user will try to understand, but but exactly it is this.
okay,
Through in the query, you will use this, but user will see, end user will see this label.
okay.
Are you getting my, what is the use of it?
Yeah,
This is the actual only use of uh, in documentum. Labeling is the only use, just for non spring. I mean, generally, I got an opportunity to do this all. I was working in Bureau Veritas, so the organization, I mean, the end user was from French. I mean, they were
okay,
a French people.
okay,
So every application is designed in such a way. I mean, everything is displayed as a French. Even the error code and everything got displayed in a French. So we have to, I mean, because we were not understanding that language. So that time I had to copy each and everything, come to the Google Translate and see exactly what is showing, and then we support to the use. So this is the purpose of that.
yeah, okay,
I mean, how to implement the data dictionary? We can implement through DQL. The DQL is already there in my queries. I mean, if you try
yeah,
to go there, the DQL, I mean, I have given all examples as well.
yes, yes. So,
And second, we
yeah,
can do through Composer. I mean, if interviewer asks you what
okay,
is a data dictionary, data dictionary is the provider additional things like labeling, value mapping. Value mapping means drop down, as in a drop down value we can provide to the attributes. So this can be achieved, or this can be implemented through either DQL
yeah,
or using a composer,
okay,
right? And how to do this? Just this is the way. In the composer, there is a type section, types on the types. of following option. I mean, if you tell only this thing as well, they will understand. Okay, you know how to do that.
Okay, okay. Even implementing security ACL only, right?
Right. Security means ACL.
And also native documentum types or attributes with native.
I mean, this is all the native. I mean, right now we are uploading native. Native means basic. I mean, this is a PDF. It's a native. If I convert from PDF to PPT,
Okay,
then PPT would be a secondary. PDF is a native. So what is the raw format uploaded by the user? It's called a native document type.
okay, okay. User
How
of
to? Yeah, yeah.
okay.
So
Even
how we can convert it? There is a one tool, CTS, Content Transformation Services.
you told me that time.
Yeah, I mean
Even
it's
media
license.
transformation means that also possible.
Sorry, come again.
Media transformation is
Yes, everything is possible in Documentum.
okay,
I mean everything we can do, but we need to use a particular product. In Documentum, for everything there is a different product. For example, if you want to upload a media file, let's say video file,
mm,
so you have to apply a rendering services, rendering services,
rendering services.
rendering services. I mean, they will play, they will play video just like YouTube.
Okay,
For example, if you upload a YouTube, I mean any video file here right now, if you double click on it, it will not, Documentum will not understand that file.
okay,
On even not only Documentum, for any application,
okay,
how that, I mean the code will understand that what he need to do. So you have to make the code understand that this is a file, you have to treat this file in such a way.
okay,
Are you getting my point? I mean, for example, if there is a word file, right, if you and the word file, right, so how the system will know that this is a word file and we have to open in a MS Word,
okay,
or this is a PPT file, we have to open in a PPT. I mean, we make the document, I mean the system understand, right?
yeah,
I mean, you do not do it at the backend. The code is written like this,
okay,
right? So same for the application, because in the system, in your laptop, you know that you can install a particular software, but what about the browser?
okay,
How it will play?
okay,
See, for example, there is a YouTube video, right?
okay,
So if you have any AVI file or any such kind of file, how would it be played? You need a particular software, but in web based, how you, I mean how they can be understand and play that file, because it require a particular software who can play that file. So therefore are the render services are there, or we can say streaming services,
okay. So
right?
separate product is required to do.
Yes, yeah, everything. I mean, there is a product available in the document now. I mean, it's a license. Every product is a license base. You go purchase that product, apply in Documentum, and they will start working as like that.
Even you told me digital assets management system.
Digital for video, right?
Digital
So,
assets also
so yeah,
like
different products are there. I mean, generally, the company, they do not go for such. I mean, because so many products are there for uh, fulfilling such criteria. No one, I don't think so. No, anyone is going to upload a video file in the system. I mean, there is a certain different tools are available in the market.
okay.
They do
That,
not go for Documentum for such purpose. I mean to say,
okay. Like
because
OCR also you mentioned that product
OCR, right?
that is done
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
camera.
I mean, there is a one tool. I mean, for example, see something is written in a PDF, right?
Yeah,
See, you have a PDF document
okay,
form. Let's say form, right? You have a forms,
okay,
and I mean, in form there is a name, father name, right? And you have created a boxes. I
okay,
mean, nowadays we have to fill a form, and certain boxes are there. 20 boxes are there. You can, every letter in a box. Are you getting my point? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
See, if I mean, you might have seen, we have a like this,
Taking form. Yeah.
right name, and they, put like
An
this,
Aadhaar card or something. Yeah, writing. So that time it will show that.
right. I mean, like this. For example, my name N I T. I mean, just like then space, फिर and I mean, got it point? What I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
So similarly, let's say, I mean, so for example, you have, let's say, I mean, this is a name. Here's father name, address. So in Documentum, for example, you are working for insurance department, let's say, and everybody is fulfilling this form, right? Now you have to store this form in Documentum, and you have a physical forms, right? Physical, I mean, the
Okay,
customer just fulfilling filling out these forms through pen and paper, I mean, on paper, and physical documents are there.
okay,
And here's the name, that here's the name is written, here's the father name is written, here's the address is written,
okay,
and every form has this this fields at the same dimension.
okay, okay,
I mean, right, every form has the same dimension.
okay.
Please allow me, give me a second.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, hi Krishna. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. Actually, there's a call from office. I mean, some
Yeah.
P1 issues come, so he was just discussing with me. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So where I was just talking about this. Uh, okay, you were telling me some. You were asking me some question. I then I just missed.
Mm, uh, what is that? where to set the DFC properties also in the in the
In the
composer.
I mean, in the composer there is an option, I mean, to set the DFC properties. I mean, there is an option where you install a composer, right? uh, let's say with in its software, in the there is an option composer, and there is a, plugins,
Mm,
and in this DFC 1.0, here's, I mean,
mm,
plugins, in the plugin second folder, and then config,
mm.
right? So I see. Let's do one thing. I mean, utilize today's time. Just go through this PPT and all,
Okay.
and tomorrow let's have some Q&A around along with this D2, right? So that whatsoever you have, I mean, so many questions you have noted down. For example, in your Word file, just share with me today. I'll try to. I mean, I'll read those things, make an answer, and we'll discuss tomorrow.
Okay.
In tomorrow, right?
That
Would
will
it be
be.
fine for you? I mean, so that you can be
Yes, yes.
prepared for interview and all like this, right?
Correct, correct. Yeah,
Correct.
yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, bye.